A pleasant day, everyone. We are the Group 8 and we are here to discuss the given topic, Chapter 9 Sustainable Management of Tourism and Hospitality. A lot of time we think of sustainability as being about the environment, but that is only one of the three strands that need to be met. Sustainable tourism and hospitality also have to contribute to the economy by creating jobs and income and helping conserve local cultures. So let me give you some overview about our topic. So one of the strongest motivations for travel at the present time is interest in the natural environment as well in the heritage, arts, history, language, customs, and culture of the people in the other countries. So for today's lesson, it is all about the sustainable tourism. We will discuss global ethics, sustainable development goals, management of sustainability development, current trends, global impact, and the benefits of sustainable tourism and hospitality. Let me start by giving the meaning of sustainable management of tourism and hospitality. It means achieving quality growth in a manner that does not deplete the natural and built environments and preserve the culture, history, and the heritage of the local community. So, sustainable tourism and hospitality consists of the natural surroundings plus the built structures such as lodging, museums, art galleries, and attractions. So, the word environment includes the natural habitats, built structures, culture, heritage, history, and social interactions. So, sustainable tourism and hospitality practices can be useful means providing a community or destination an improved quality of life. It is also encourages the economics and social responsibilities for preserving our cultural and environmental heritage. So, sustainable practices in hotel and tourism have a positive impact on customers' experience and their likelihood of returning. Going green leads to a better loyalty and word of mouth marketing and higher customer satisfaction. Also, the key to sustainable management of tourism and hospitality is to balance the number of visitors with the capacity of the given environment in a way that allows the greatest interaction and enjoyment with the least distraction. Also, managing the destinations effectively to provide benefits to local populations will enrich the tourist visits and to preserve tourism and hospitality products to future generations to enjoy. Now, carrying the capacity. Carrying the capacity is a major concern when discussing sustainable management of tourism and hospitality because carrying capacity is the largest number of people a destination can efficiently manage within its given environment and management capabilities. So, when too many people gather in an area which cannot be handled by the facility, the destination, the local residents, and the economy are harmed. So, how can we make tourism and hospitality more sustainable? So, making the tourism and hospitality sustainable means increasing the benefits of tourism and reducing the negative impacts. So, as I've said earlier, a lot of us think of sustainability as being about the environment, but that is only one of the three strands that need to be met because sustainable tourism and hospitality also have to contribute to the economy by creating jobs and incomes and helping conserve local cultures. Now, managing sustainable tourism and hospitality. So, the importance of managing the cultural, natural, and social impacts of tourism and hospitality cannot be overemphasized. So, enhancing understanding among nations and promoting a culture of peace will make people see that sustainable tourism and hospitality development can take place. Likewise, aspects of the environment and local cultures will benefit as government revenues from tourism and hospitality related goods and services helps restore monuments, museums, and art galleries, increase local crafts, and establish natural parks. Through well-planned through well-planned policies and urban planning, the building of new airports, roads, ports, and sewage and water treatment plants improve the lives of local residents. At the country level, the UNWTO has established many guidelines and directions for including sustainable tourism in the country's tourism program. There are 10 codes, 10 principles comprise the economic, social, cultural, and environmental components of travel and tourism. So, article number 1, tourism contribution to the mutual understanding and respect between peoples and societies. Article number 2, tourism as a vehicle for individual and collective fulfillment. Article number 3, tourism a factor of sustainable development. Article number 4, tourism a user of the cultural heritage of mankind and contributor to its enhancement. Article number 5, tourism a beneficial activity for host countries and communities. Article number 6, obligations of stakeholders in tourism development. Article number 7, right to tourism. Article number 8, liberty of tourist movements. Article number 9, rights of the worker and entrepreneur in the tourism industry. And Article number 10, last, implementation of the principles of the Global Code of Ethics for Tourism.
Before we begin to the topic proper, let me just give a short glimpse on the true definition of the Sustainable Development Goals. The Sustainable Development Goals aim to transform our world. They are called to action to end poverty and inequality, protect the planet, and ensure that all people enjoy health, justice, and prosperity. Underneath its definition, according to the Sustainable Development Goals, social and economic advancement must be made without depleting the planet's limited natural resources, so that our future generations can inherit a healthier and greener planet. In addition to this, it can be concluded that sustainable development results in stability in the demands on the environment. It makes the resources accessible for use by the future generations. The preservation of the resources that nature provides is made possible by sustainable development. The United Nations established the United Nations Development Program, or UNDP, in 1965 to help countries eradicate poverty, achieve sustainable human development, and empower women, minorities, and the most vulnerable population and the poorest people. It also promotes economic growth that emphasizes raising the quality of life of citizens while protecting the environment and the natural resources for the future generations. In order to maintain development results in more than 170 countries and territories, it also helped to improve policies, leadership qualities, partnering skills, institutional capabilities, and resilience. UNDP focuses on helping countries build and share solutions in three main areas: sustainable development, democratic governance and peace building, And the last is climate change and disaster resilience. The United Nations create a set of 17 global goals known as the Sustainable Development Goals as a guide for building a better, more sustainable future for all. The 17 global goals. 1. End poverty in all forms everywhere. 2. End hunger, achieve food security and improve nutrition, and promote sustainable agriculture. 3. Ensure health lives and promote well-being for all at all ages. 4. Ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. 5. Achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. 6. Ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. 7. Ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. 8. Promote sustained, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for all. 9. Build resilience infrastructure, promote inclusive and sustainable industrialization, and foster innovation. 10. Reduce inequality within and among countries. 11. Make cities and human settlement inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. 12. Ensure sustainable consumption of productive patterns. 13. Take urgent action to combat climate change and its impact, taking note of agreements made by the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change or UNFCCC Forum. 14. Conserve and sustainably use the oceans, seas, and marine resources for sustainable development. 15. Protect, restore, and promote sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystem, sustainably manage forests, combat desertification, and halt and reverse land degradation and halt biodiversity loss. 16. Promote peaceful and inclusive societies for sustainable development. Provide access to justice for all and build effective, accountable, and inclusive institutions at all levels. 17. Strengthen the means of implementation and revitalize the global partnership for sustainable development.
The International Year enhances tourism role in the following 5 key areas. First, inclusive and sustainable economic growth. Sustained and inclusive economic growth is a prerequisite for sustainable development, which can contribute to improved livelihoods for people around the world. Economic growth can lead to new or better employment opportunities and provide greater economic security for all. Moreover, rapid growth, especially among at least developed and other developing countries, can help them reduce the wage gap relative to developed countries, thereby diminishing glaring and inequalities between the rich and poor. Second, social inclusiveness, employment, and poverty reduction. The Department of Employment Affairs and the Social Protection has overall responsibility for the development of a whole of government policy focusing on reducing poverty or pagbabawas ng kahirapan and improving social inclusion. This policy recognizes the strong role the other departments play alongside this department in delivering poverty reduction and social inclusion objectives. 3. Resources efficiency, environmental protection, and climate change. Resource efficiency has been shown to be an effective means to reduce environmental impacts. In a previous report in the International Resource Panel investigated the overall potentials and implications of resource efficiency. UNEP to 2017 and found the resource efficiency could reduce natural resource use globally by 28% and greenhouse gas emissions by up to 20%. Cultural values, diversity, and heritage. European identity is not presented as a given but a construction based on a trinity constantly present in the European culture policy: values, heritage, diversity. Values are the common bedrock. Heritage refers to existing historical and cultural commonalities, and diversity indicates that his heritage cannot be equated with a dominant culture. That is that it is one aspect in a broader cultural landscape. 5. Mutual understanding, peace, and security. Ang kapayapaan ay seguridad ay isang mahalagang kondisyon para sa demokrasya at pag-unlad. In fact, may mutual understanding sa pagitan ng demokrasya at development and peace security. Sa kawalan ng kapayapaan at seguridad, demokrasya cannot function at pag-unlad ay hindi maaaring maganap. On the other hand, peace cannot be achieved in the absence of democracy and development. The presentation of the International Year took place in Madrid on January 18, 2017 on the occasion of the Spanish Tourism Fair or FITUR. Current trends in sustainable tourism and hospitality. Conversation International and National Geographic Traveler magazine created in 2002. The World Legacy Awards to recognize outstanding business, organizations, and places that have contributed very much in promoting the principle of sustainable tourism. The National Geographic Traveler, in its March 2004 issue, published destination follow the best practices in a sustainable tourism hospitality. Develop these criteria are the following. 1. Environment and ecological quality. Ecology provides an interrelation between the elements, whereas an environment allows the element to exist. It is often believed that an environment and ecology are the same thing. However, they differ in terms of functions, their habitat and qualities, as well as other significant characteristics. 2. Social and cultural integrity. Every person exists in and in relation to many communities. Communities may be defined by agility, age, culture, economy, gender, geography, sexual orientation, etc. Cultural integrity is the practice of respecting and honoring the ownership of materials, traditions, and knowledge that originate from a particular culture or community. 3. Condition of any historic building and archaeological site. Archaeological or historical site or property means consistent with subsection 267 Florida statutes. Any prehistoric or historic district, site, building, object, or other real personal property of historical, architectural, or archaeological value. These properties or resources may include, but are not limited to, monuments, memorials, Indian habitations, ceremonial sites, abandoned settlements, sunken or abandoned ships, engineering works, treasure trove, artifacts, or other subject with intrinsic historical or archaeological value, or any part theory relating the history, government, and culture of the state. 4. Aesthetic appeal. Example, characterized by a heightened sensitivity to beauty, the poet and his aesthetic friends, or being or relating to a work of art artistic that was an aesthetic success. 5. Quality of tourism and hospitality management. Quality management in hospitality and tourism industry includes continuous delivery of guest services and products according to the standard expected. It is a fact that delivering quality service is essential challenge for hospitality managers and organization. From past several years, it has become the secret of success in emerging market. Overall outlook for the future. Number 6. According to Etymonline, the world outlook has been used since the year 1742 to mean a mental view of a survey. Outlook has been used to mean a prospect for future since 1851. These criteria were first used to evaluate 115 world destinations regarding their sustainability. National Geographic Traveler published a special study on sustainable tourism practices in the national parks of Canada and the United States. This was followed by a survey in 2006 of 94 World Heritage destinations and a survey in 2007 of island destinations using the same criteria.
Epekto ng sustainable na turismo at hospitality sa mundo. Sa ngayon, yung hospitality industry ay patuloy na lumalaki at dumadaming may interest lalo na ang mga international na komunidad. Ang interest dito ay patuloy na nanlalago at maghikayat sa industriya na magbago at umunlad para sa potensyal na paglago. Ang mga sumusunod ay ang mga Code of Ethics ayon sa Parks Canada Vacation Planner. Number 1. Ating linangin ang natural na yaman at heritage ng ating bansa at ingatan ito. Basically, ingatan lang. Number 2. Tumulong sa pag-promote ng sustainable na energy source, solar energy. Number 3. Respetuhin natin ang mga tradisyon at kultura ng bansa, lalo na sa pakikipagkapwa-tao. Number 4. Iwasan ang mga aktibidad na makakapagpapahamak sa mga hayop at kalikasan, katulad ng pagsisiga. Number 5. Pumili ng mga produktong naaayon sa sustainable ng materyales at di nakakasira sa kalikasan, katulad ng mga vegan products. Importante ang pag-i-invest sa sustainable practices na tourism dahil ito ay ang bumubuo sa kinabukasan ng turismo.
And that's all for our topic in Chapter 9 Sustainable Management of Tourism and Hospitality. Thanks for watching.